Okay.
Go ahead, David.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are. We're grateful for you to be here tonight. My name is David Eaton. I will be acting as the moderator, and I'm also the acting now as the global coordinator for the International Association for Arts and Culture for Peace, which is one of the affiliate organizations of the Universal Peace Federation. The Universal Peace Federation was founded in 2005 by Reverend Sun Myung Moon and Dr. Ahan, and is an international and interreligious network of individuals, organizations, including representatives from religion, government, civil society, and the private sector who are dedicated to achieving world peace. The Universal Peace Federation is a non-governmental organization in general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. And UPF supports the work of the United Nations, particularly in the areas of interfaith peace building, peace education, and the strengthening of marriage and families. The International Association for Arts and Culture for Peace, IAACP, was the seventh of the seven affiliate organizations that was established in 2000. And the goal of IACP is to create a network of international artists who are dedicated to using their ability in music, dance, art, fine arts, literature, poetry, for the establishment of a culture of peace. As some of you may know, my background is in music. I've been the music director of the New York City Symphony for about 40 years. I've also been able to guest conduct orchestras throughout the world, including Europe, Asia, Israel, Central and South America. Uh, I'm also a composer, and I've had the good fortune of working with all three of our guests here tonight. We have three very talented singer-songwriters with us tonight. I've worked with all of them. I'm so grateful that they could be with us. And we're truly international tonight because Nora Waldman is in Austria, Miss Ahan is in Japan, Rebecca Zinke is in California, and I'm in the foreign land of New Jersey. So we're we're definitely international tonight. And we're going to be sharing several music videos that were created by our guest artists. In the old days, we used to watch MTV and these beautiful music videos, but tonight we're UPF TV, I think. We're going to be sharing the videos of these talented singers and songwriters, and we're going to be hearing from them about their creative endeavors, that why they wrote the songs, and what they are hoping to accomplish through their art. Okay, so that's our basic agenda for the day. Our first artist is Mrs. Nora Waldman. I met Nora several years ago. A little bit about her. She began her music studies at the age of 6. Her father was a musician and encouraged her to develop her piano skills, and she began studying classical piano at the music school in Wolfsburg, Levantal, Austria. At age 15, she started taking vocal lessons in the area of jazz, and she's performed quite extensively in Vienna, including at United Nations headquarters in Vienna. She's also one of our feature singers with the Family Federation Band in Clifton, New Jersey. A very talented singer-songwriter. We're going to, before we hear from Nora, we're going to hear a little bit of her music, okay? And the name of the song is called God's Voice, that she composed several months ago. And we recorded it in New Jersey back last fall, actually, and was able to help in the co-production of the video. So we're going to roll the video and then have Nora share a little bit. So God's Voice. Okay.
Come with me, take my hand, just let it go. All the things you had, just trust and walk step by step. You'll find yourself with me. Please know how precious you are in my eyes. Please know how much I care for you. Just remember never to give up on yourself. See the value that you have. I know your pain, everything that you went through. I was crying when you were down, but I see so much inside of you. So keep going even though it's hard. Please know how precious you are in my eyes. Please know how much I care for you. Just remember never to give up on yourself. See the value that you have. And my child, you finally come home with me. Oh, my child, I've been waiting for you. I see the potential that I gave you. It's unfolding, and it's beautiful. Please know how precious you are in my eyes. Please know how much I care for you. Just remember never to give up on yourself. See the value that you have. Please know how precious you are in my eyes. Please know how much I care for you. Just remember never to give up on yourself. See the value that you have. That you
Ah, very nice, very nice. Beautiful song. Thank you. So, Nora, thank you for joining us. It's probably 2 a.m. or so in Austria right now, but thank you for joining us. And so we'd like to hear a bit about the song, your motivation and the intent behind the song, but also a little bit about your music career and going forward and your ideas about art and music and culture. Oh, we can't hear you. Check. Oh, let's try again. Oh, did we lose her here? Hold on. Hopefully we'll get her back here in a minute. Yeah, da da dee dee da da da. That's when you know you have a good song, when you can remember the melody. There. Okay, welcome back.
Hello, do you hear me?
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay.
Hi. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. I truly feel honored and blessed to be here. And yes, as David has mentioned before, I've been doing music since I was a very young, like at the age of 6 as a young child. And my dad also encouraged my other 2 siblings to learn an instrument. So we actually used to perform a lot as a family
Mm.
for people. And back then, I was just so amazed how we were able to touch people's hearts, seeing the reaction of the audience. I feel it really shaped my life. And I've been continuing doing that. And especially in my teenage years, I felt it was very therapeutic for me to sing. So I'm from the complete countryside. Our neighbors are sheep, so there's really not much to do. So I've been just singing and playing the piano every day, and it's been just wonderful. And I also feel very blessed that I had the opportunities to perform at the United Nations and for different events and with different artists. I think that was really crucial for me and life-changing. But I also want to mention that I went through a very challenging time, especially when I was performing with artists who were drinking, who were smoking, who had different motivations.
Right.
So I see that when I was performing with certain people, the music was different. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel that I was able to fit in. So then I consciously decided that I want to use music in a pure way. And I started to get more involved in music ministry. So I was singing a lot in Vienna at the church. And I really felt that I wanted to use my voice as a tool for God. And through experiences, I really felt that music has really the ability to reach peoples in ways that words cannot. Music is a way to give really glory to God, and we can break down barriers through music and bring people together. And I feel always amazed how, like, after singing, the effect of people, how it affects other people. Still to this day, it's very mesmerizing for me and just incredible. But at the same time, I feel really blessed that I'm a mother of two boys, 6 and 8. And I have a husband and I live in New Jersey. And as a mother, and as a wife, I feel that my family is the foundation as an artist. And of course, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So we all have our struggles, our challenges in life, and we all grow and we overcome. It's a constant growing. But I feel if I have unity in my family, then I feel I feel that it creates an incredible stability as an artist.
Mm.
So that is really interesting. And yes, as a mother of two children, I see also the challenges that music can bring through social media and through all different kinds of songs that are out there and YouTube videos. And I feel children are very much exposed to all kinds of information. And I feel it's a huge danger. It's really dangerous. So I really try to educate my children and pass on my beliefs and my values to them. We talk about different things constantly. And also, I try to explain to them why I don't allow them to watch certain movies, listen to certain songs, that they have an understanding on their level, like 6 and 8. So still, it's very easy to monitor them, like since they are small. So anyways, we try to, like, as a family, we like to listen to classical music, to instrumental music, but also to worship music and gospel music of all kinds of artists. I try to focus on artists that have a positive, like they are positive people. They write good lyrics, pure lyrics, and I always listen to the frequency of a song. If the song has a very high frequency, I like to listen to it over and over again. And I also, honestly, my kids have been really enjoying David Eden's music, especially martial arts. So they have been asking for that song because they are also very much involved into Taekwondo. So they do demonstrations. So yes, I really feel glad to have that kind of life, to have a family, to be a mom, and I really feel blessed. A little bit about the song. So 11 years ago, I've been going through a lot of difficulties in my life and struggles. I've been really, many things happened, and it was a very challenging time for me. And I've been just going up a mountain, going for a walk, and praying to God. And suddenly I felt like a hand holding, like somebody was holding me, like somebody was next to me. And I heard a voice talking to me and really building me up and encouraging me and telling me I don't need to give up. I should not give up. Just continue walking with me. Trust me. It was just such an incredible experience. And I felt so much unconditional love that moment. And it really shaped my life, this experience that I had, and also the decisions that I made afterwards. And well, more than 1 year ago, after I dropped off my kids to school, I was in the living room and I just meditated a little bit, and then I heard again a voice telling me I should go to the piano. So I went to the piano and then I took my phone, I pressed recording, and I just started playing and singing. So basically, this song just came to me.
Wow.
Melody just came, and in 5 minutes, the song was written. And then after the recording, I listened to it again to write down the words and the chords. And I remember I sent it to you, David. And then afterwards, I shared the song with the New Jersey band, Clifton Band, and they were very supportive. And I've been so fortunate to work with incredible musicians who were really wonderful, and also Matopa is a singer that I want to mention. She's a great songwriter too and singer, and she's been adding the second harmony, and we've been performing together later at the United Nations in New York City and at various events. And I just feel so blessed. I feel the whole song is just a blessing. And I feel so grateful that I was able to record the song and to share it with the public. And I feel the meaning and the purpose of the song is to tell people or to let others know that God really wants to be part of our life. Wherever we are, difficulties, struggles, and situations that we have, God just wants to be in us, live in us, work with us, and we can move forward. It should be a very uplifting song for the whole world, that there's always a way. And I truly feel that God wants to use artists to develop their talents, to write good music, and to help him to create world peace. I feel we have an incredible amount of power in us that we can use and to share with the world. And I just feel so blessed and fortunate for everything that has happened to me. And I just want to end here.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. The point you made about your children is so important, that because children, unfortunately, are exposed to a lot of, unfortunately, dark and creepy stuff that's on the internet, and so having certain vigilance with our kids, I think, is a very important part of parenting. So thank you very much. That's an important point that you shared with us. Thank you. Beautiful song. Excuse me. Our next presenter, excuse me, is one of my favorite singers, Rebecca Keiko Zinke. And as I mentioned her a little bit earlier, I know Rebecca's mom from 50 years ago. And Rebecca, of course, she's a great singer-songwriter. She's also an actress and an advocate for unity. And she's performed in Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas, South Korea, and Japan. And she has shared her talents across the stages throughout the world through her original music, weekly church performances, and appearances in Hollywood films. Most recently, she performed at Dodger Stadium for the Los Angeles Dodgers with the SADA Christian Church Choir of Pasadena City Hall in the National Parents' Day program last week. Through music, film, and arts, she hopes to inspire others to keep moving forward through life's challenges while promoting messages of peace and unity. And we're going to hear one of her songs called Find Your Way. And that's Dodger Stadium. Yeah, great. With the SADA choir. There's Miss Rebecca. Thank you. And we've had a long relationship with the SADA choir for many years. They have performed with us many times. Okay. And this song, Find Your Way, was an award-winning song in one of our Hyojan song competitions in Korea. And it's a song about, not giving up. Sometimes you feel down, sometimes you struggle. We'll hear from Rebecca, but it has a positive message at the end. Find Your Way. This is song number 2, and then we'll hear from Rebecca. Okay. Ah, what a great song. What a great song. So it is my distinct pleasure to introduce one of my main collaborators, a great singer-songwriter in her own right, Miss Rebecca Keiko Zinke. Rebecca, welcome and thanks for joining us. And maybe share a little bit about the song and some of the other work you've been doing in the LA area. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so honored and
Bravo.
privileged to be in this program. So thank you so much. I actually grew up in Northern California in the Bay Area, and I've been living in Los Angeles for over a decade. And in my time here, I've been songwriting, singing, and acting. And I've always believed that through music, film, and the arts, you can have a greater purpose in it, and it can really reach people's hearts and bring people together and inspire hope. And it only takes a few minutes in one song to reach someone's heart. So music can be really effective in that way. This song, Find Your Way, I wrote it because I feel like everyone can relate to having moments of uncertainty or not knowing, how to move on to the next step or move forward. But eventually, time goes on and we overcome these difficulties. So I wanted to encourage people to get back up even when they feel like they're falling down. And for me, songwriting has always been a way for me to express my emotions, or especially during times of challenge, difficulties. I felt like I needed an outlet to express myself and also get through something, but in a positive way, to remind not only myself, but others that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, there's hope. And even if just one person can feel the effect of that, I feel like it's worth it. And yeah, like Nora was kind of sharing, in this world, there's a lot of negative influence in music as well as positive, but especially young people are very affected by that, and they can be swayed in the wrong direction. So as an artist, I hope to encourage positive music, hopeful, encouraging, inspirational type music. And it's not about like being perfect, but we're all growing, we're all learning, and just being able to learn from our past mistakes and keep positive and keep moving forward. One of the biggest lessons I've learned from doing music is the importance of collaboration. Usually when you perform, you have a band behind you. So it's not just you. Sometimes it is just you, but most of the time there's people working with you. Or when I'm acting, there's a whole crew behind the scenes that people don't see. So you have to work with people from all walks of life, but you're all working together to create this art and this project. And I've had the pleasure of working with different church communities through choirs or interfaith performances and different musicians. And they showed the picture earlier, but I performed at the Dodger Stadium with the Sadok Christian Church, led by Keith Williams Jr. And there was an audience of around 50,000 people. So it was really amazing. We sang an original song called Love, Let Us Love Each Other. And we also sang a song called Everyday People by Sly and the Family Stone. But just seeing the reaction from the audience, then it made me kind of realize, like, we're not that different. And in a human way, like, we're all one family. And I've collaborated with Keith Williams Jr. and Magdalene Millsap from the Sadok Christian Church many times. And also I've been involved in the Peace Starts With Me choirs, led by Curtis A. Farrow at times. David Eaton, of course, leads the choir many times. And also in Los Angeles, there's an artist named Blinky Williams, and she's a Motown singer and also a gospel singer. So they have a unified choir in Los Angeles. So sometimes I've joined in on their performances. But just joining together in these kind of groups for a greater purpose has really been so fulfilling, because I feel that if I make it about myself, then there's only so far the music can reach. But if you're trying to, go for a bigger motto, such as peace starts with me, and creating unity and peace, then you can reach the sky. The sky is the limits, I mean. And yeah, through these experiences, I realized you can connect with people of different cultures, faiths, and ethnicities. Currently, I'm working on my own original album. I'm almost finished, so hopefully later this year it'll come out. But I have these themes in my music where I want to promote hope, perseverance, and overcoming struggles, peace, connection. My hope is that music can be encouraging to every person, and people can believe in themselves, uplift themselves, and choose kindness and compassion. And I truly believe that music can create a culture of peace because it speaks directly to the human heart. Yes.
Yes. Well, Rebecca, thank you so much. And
Thank
great song. And I think your heart is in such a great place about this. It's very important. EJ, if you could put up our album cover, we have to show this little self-promotion here. When I was in Korea, Rebecca recorded, and there we go. I released an album earlier this year. It was 12 songs, which Rebecca is the vocalist on all the songs. Some are love songs, some about peace, some about God, and of course there's a song "Peace Starts with Me" at the end, and also I wrote a song called "On the Peace Road," which is one of the projects of UPF, and Rebecca does a great job on singing on all these songs, and I have a great appreciation for her singing on several levels. It's great heart, but she has amazing breath control. She can sing these long phrases on one breath. And that's the sign of someone who's really developed their craft and their technique. She's a great singer, and she's been kind of the surrogate mother of my songs, because I can't sing, unfortunately. So Rebecca has given life to my songs. I really appreciate it. And our album is available on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, so you can hear the music. So grateful for Rebecca to be with us tonight. Thank you, Rebecca. So nice. Our third performer is another person I've collaborated with quite a bit. I met Miss Woo Ahan in Korea when I was there. First met Miss Woo in 2017, and I heard her sing, and I said, I need to work with this young lady. And so we also wrote quite a few songs together. She's a very talented singer-songwriter. She also has a degree in international law or international relationships. So she's going to save the world either through music or international relationships. We're hoping it's music. But she's prepared a short PowerPoint. She speaks fluent Korean, Japanese, and English, and a little Spanish. Her father's Korean, her mother's Japanese. So we have but first we're going to show a video of one of her songs, original song, called "Just One More Time." And this is a song, it's in Japanese, but it's a song about missing her grandfather. So let's roll the video. Thank you, Ms. Wu, for being with us.
그대 어디 있나요? 점점 그대가 희미해져가요. 아름답던 날은 여전히 머물러 있죠. 그대는 모르죠. 내 세상 그려 애써 봐도 흩어져 가요. 떨어진 꽃잎들도 파래져 가네요. 걸음마다 추억이 아른거려도 다시는 볼 수 없겠죠. 단 한 번만 소리쳐 불러도 단 하루도 하루도 잊을 수가 없어요. 다시 만나는 날엔 날 부르지 않아도 그대의 손을 나 놓지 않을래. 그대의 손을 나 놓지 않을래.
Brava, very nice. One of my favorite videos. So Miss Wu is joining us from Japan. It's Friday morning in Japan. And I should mention, she has about 15,000 subscribers now on YouTube. So she's developing her YouTube audience. And with music like that, you can see why. She's really got a gift, and we're grateful that she could be with us here tonight. And she's going to share her story a bit. And we do have a PowerPoint that we want to put up, and then she's going to have us change the slides as she goes. So thank you, Ms. Wu, for being with us.
Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ahan. Before I begin, I just want to say that I'm a little nervous because English isn't my first language, so I may rely on my script a little. I hope
Okay.
you'll bear with me. Yeah, and thank
Yeah,
you
no
for listening.
problem.
Thank you. My name is Ahan. I'm a musician based in Japan, working between Korea and Japan. Today, I would like to share some of my experiences with music and talk about what music and peace mean to me. First, I would like to tell you a little about my background. Next, please. Thank you. My mother is Japanese and my father is Korean. So from a young age, I naturally grew up experiencing both Korea and Japanese cultures and music. Growing up with both cultures was a very meaningful and enjoyable experience for me. At the same time, there were moments when I felt sad because of the historical and social tensions between the two countries. But even in the middle of those tensions, I saw people enjoying and loving each other's cultures. Next, please. That made me realize that culture and music have the power to bring people closer together. This is how I began to dream of becoming a musician who could help build a culture bridge between Korea and Japan. But at first, I wasn't really sure how I could actually connect the two countries through music. Then a trip to South America gave me a new perspective on what music could do. Next, please. I once visited South America to meet a friend who was doing volunteer work there. While I was there, I met children who were living in care facilities because they were unable to receive enough care and protection from their families. The children were living in difficult circumstances and facing social prejudice. But when I met them, I found them to be incredibly bright and warm with their own dreams and hopes for the future. So I decided to organize a busking project to share their stories with more people and hopefully to help change the way people see these children. Busking projects mean street performance. Yes. When I first went there, I couldn't speak Spanish at all, but we had a wonderful time singing and dancing together. Even though we couldn't communicate through words, music helped us naturally become closer. As I got to know the children, I also became more interested in their culture and language. When I visited again, I had studied a little Spanish, which allowed me to communicate with them on a deeper level. Next, please. Through this experience, I realized that music can bring people together and spark curiosity about each other's lives, while language can help us understand one another more deeply. This has also influenced the way I work as a musician today. Next, please. Thank you. I have been involved in various projects connecting Korean and Japanese music and culture, including releasing original music in both languages, hosting online concerts where Korean and Japanese fans could meet and communicate, and introducing Korean music and culture as a radio MC in Shibuya. Next, please. Currently, I also translate K-pop songs into Japanese and sing them on my YouTube channel. Through this work, I have also had opportunities to work on lyric translations for K-pop artists entering the Japanese market. I also see Korean and Japanese people connecting through music in the comments in my YouTube channel. Seeing these conversations make me feel that my dream of connecting the two cultures is slowly becoming a reality. Next, please. I don't think music can solve every conflict in the world, but I believe it can help us meet one another, become curious about each other's lives and cultures, and take the first step toward understanding. Perhaps peace can begin with something as simple as wanting to know a little more about someone who is different from us. Next, please. Thank you. To close my presentation, I would like to share Gritare, a song inspired by the dreams and hopes of the children I met in South America. Gritare means shout or cry out. The lyrics express the children's dreams and determination. I want to become a soccer player. I want to become a singer. I won't give up learning. I won't give up learning. I later had the opportunity to perform this song with a youth orchestra conducted by David Eaton. Next, please. Finally, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my story in English, even though my English isn't very good. I hope you enjoy the song and thank you for listening. Thank you.
Miss Wu, your English is just fine. Hold on. So when I first met Miss Wu, I realized her English was pretty good because she could get my jokes. If I made a joke, she could get it in English. Right? But we worked together quite a bit when we were in Korea. We wrote quite a few songs together. EJ, can you put up our album cover? Recently, we released an album together of 12 songs that she and I collaborated on. It's called East Meets West. And these are songs that we created together. She sings the songs in Korean, but they're songs about love, about peace, about being filial daughters, about national pride, about nature. So she's a very talented songwriter and lyricist, and she helped me quite a bit when I was in Korea. So she referenced the song Gritare. When I was in Korea, we developed the Hyojeon Youth Orchestra. This was an orchestra program where we trained about 120 young Korean students between the ages of 8 and 16. And we formed two youth orchestras, a beginning orchestra and an advanced orchestra. And Ms. Wu sang with our orchestra several times. And the song we're about to share with you is the song Gritare, which I arranged for the orchestra. This concert took place in May of 2022. It was the first concert we could do after the COVID pandemic. For 2 years, we couldn't perform, but we were able to get together finally and rehearse and do this song. And so she's going to sing one verse in Korean, one verse in Japanese, and one verse in Spanish, right? So this is from our May 22 concert. The song is Gritare, I Will Shout. And some of our teachers, you see the orchestra and some of our teachers with the orchestra.
나서면 친구들이 내게 손을 들어 얼룩 티셔츠 뒤엔 시범 메시 바로 나 이것이 나의 꿈 마음속에 깊은 불꽃 절대 포기 못해 나를 일으키게 해준 그대 이 길이 어렵게만 보여도 온 힘을 다해 외칠 거야 절대 포기 못해 노래해 나의 꿈을 소리쳐 우리의 소망을 더 크게 내 꿈이 울리도록 하나 둘 모이는 사람들 여기는 우리들의 무대 소리쳐 우리의 소망을 후루이기다 못해 후루이バスの上傷だらけの裸足のまま立った顔を上げてみたら見える冷たい視線勇気を出して声を上げようこの熱情を誰にも負けない世界中のみんなを驚かせたい今は何もないけど諦めたりはしない進んでゆくんだ夢に向かって叫べ大きな声でもっと夢に届くまでいつか見せてあげる夢の舞台に立って叫べ大きな声
Woo. Yeah, we will shout. We will shout. Thank you, Miss Wu. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
Yeah, thank you. In the end of her speech, she mentioned how maybe music can't change events, but it can help bring about a different understanding of how we get along with each other, correct? And our founders, Dr. Sun Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan, mention this. They say people think that politics changes the world, but that is not the case. It is art and culture that can change the world because when people are affected by beauty, right, the beauty of music or the beauty of nature, our consciousness changes. There's a certain transformation, right, and we can receive new things and new ideas. And I have to just plug my book a little bit. What music tells me: beauty, truth, and goodness in our cultural inheritance. And Leonard Bernstein made this point. He said, art cannot change events, but it can change people. It can affect people so they are changed. Because people are changed by art, enriched, ennobled, encouraged, they can act in a way that may affect the course of events by the way they vote, by the way they behave, and the way they think. So those of us who are in the arts, we have a certain responsibility to try to use our talent for goodness. And that's the goodness aspect of the beauty, truth, and goodness paradigm, right? And when we talk about goodness, and I'll close closing remarks here. Goodness implies morality and ethics, right? And values. What do we value? What do we prioritize? And in philosophical terms, we refer to this as axiology, the study of axiology. But goodness, as we understand it, has a great deal to do with how we interface with our community, our society. And artists have a certain role to play. And as a result, a certain responsibility. We have a moral responsibility to use our creativity, to use our art, to use our talent in ways that can establish a culture of peace. But also, those of us who listen to music or go to the movies or read books, those on the other side of the coin, the art appreciators, also have a responsibility. What do we choose to listen to? What do we choose to watch? What movies do we choose to go to? It works both ways, right? So, Universal Peace Federation and the International Artists Association or International Association for Arts and Culture for Peace, we want to bring this awareness to our society about how not only the artists have a responsibility, but the consumers of art also have a responsibility. And I personally would like to thank Dr. Taj Ahmad, the International Director of UPF, Dr. Michael Jenkins, who's with us here tonight, who's our North American UPF Director, Kaylee Moffitt, who's the American now UPF leader. I see Larry Moffitt here. UPF is very well represented here tonight, so I appreciate everyone's support and help in the development of IAACP. This is, I think, our fourth webinar this year, and we've had artists from around the world come on board to share their art and their ideas about art culture. So I'm really grateful to Miss Wu, to Nora Waldman, to Rebecca, my collaborators over the years, grateful for them to share a bit with us. I want to just go to the chat area. I don't know if there are any questions or comments, but maybe not. I don't see any. But we do really appreciate everyone who logged on with us here tonight. And my motto is more music, less talk. So down the road, we hope to do more music. And also, I invited Miss Wu and Miss Rebecca and Miss Nora to come on. And I mentioned to them early on, I said, I'm getting old. I need someone to take my place down the road as the IACP directors. So what do you think? These young ladies could maybe do it? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. So I've had the good fortune to have worked with all three of them. They're terrific musicians and great people. And we look forward to more collaborations going forward. So we're just about out of time, but again, thanks for everyone for logging on with us, and to our panelists, Ms. Wu in Japan, Nora in Austria, Rebecca out there in California. We look forward to working with you and seeing you again. Thank you, and good night. Domo arigato.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Muchas
Good
gracias.
indeed,
Thank
everybody.
you, David.
Dankeschön.
What a great
Thank you, David.
show. What a great
Thank
presentation.
you. More music. Well, you've heard of MTV. This is UPF TV right now.
Absolutely.
All right. Even better.
Thank you, David. Steve and Susie from Australia. God bless.
Oh, thank you, Steve and Susie. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Congratulations, Chris.
Dr. Bruce, thank you.
Sure.
David, I wish you would
No
do
problem.
more of these. This is the best webinars. I mean, this talent is real and it's so inspiring.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
agree.
we have some
Sure.
great young up and coming second gen performers and composers, arrangers. Nora mentioned Matoba Nelson. I had Matoba on one of our webinars. So if we can get more of our second gen and third gen artists, the youth orchestra that you saw, those are all third gen kids. From living in the Champyeong, Korea area. So we were very fortunate that we had a large family base there through which the children could come and learn to play. And a lot of them were just really beginners on their instruments, violin, cello. They were, and when I first started that orchestra, it was pretty rough. I mean, because they were, It was pretty rough. And I'm thinking I've conducted at Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, the UN. Yeah. But over time, they really started to develop, and they developed an appreciation for the Western classical tradition, and that they could play a little bit of Mozart and Beethoven and Miss Wu's song and play it fairly well. So I was very grateful for that opportunity. And so again, if we could work with our second gen and next generation and raise them up, this is it's time to mentor them and pass the torch, right? So yeah, so we hope to do more of this. Yes.
Great.
To be continued.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, EJ. Thanks for the technical support. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
work.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Greetings from Kamchatka.
Great.
Whoa.